Hey Virgo, this is Kelly from House of Virgo. Welcome back. Whoa, okay, Spirit's ready to get ready. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Everybody, please do hit like on the video so that we can push it out, and also please do hit the subscribe button. We have already reached our 10K, which I'm so grateful to all of you for this. Thank you. And yeah, if you want to get a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below this video. Just click that link and that will take you right to my booking site. Okay, how are you guys doing? I hope that you enjoyed yesterday's reading. That was so beautiful. But let's take a look and see what the energies are playing out here for you. Happy birthday to any Virgos who are here and celebrating a birthday right now. Let's take a look here. Okay, so obviously the Three of Swords just popped out, and I feel like Spirit wants to get something out in the open here from the past. All right, so let's get moving with this energy. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that Ten of Swords. Oh no, that's the Nine of Swords. Okay, that was in yesterday's reading. Okay, so connecting some of you in the past, maybe with a Leo, or currently, we do have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Gemini, okay, and Virgo as well. All right, let's take a look, see what the energies are playing out here for you. What are your love messages? And I have outsmarted Spirit. I brought my own light. Now, if the lights, they start shutting off, and then my light shuts off, then, all right, well, they're just going to be here visiting with us until they're finished. Okay, let's take a look here. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Finances and career. Honeymoon. Heart-to-heart conversation. And express your love. All right, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, so I'm looking at the past here. All right, this Three of Swords. So an argument. For some of you, your person ended something with you in the past. Or had some courage, got some courage to tell you that there was somebody else, or they were connecting with somebody else, or there was a third party kind of thing. Oh gosh, they just said, they did that, they just said, tell Virgo that person did it on purpose. That person was trying to get you jealous. Or they told you that they were interested in someone else and they were connecting with someone else, but the purpose, it feels like it was to try to see how you would react. That's what I'm hearing. How Virgo would react. So I don't know if they set something up. If you feel like you took it really hard, something that had to do with a third party, you need to know that that's what they wanted. They wanted to see how, like, the depth of how you really felt. Virgos, like, we all know that most of the time you're not overly communicative with your emotions. Not that you're cold or you don't have any. It's not easy for Virgo to just be openly expressive with their deepest feelings. So you tend to have a poker face sometimes, Virgo, or you're just very logical a lot of the time. Like, Virgos have very deep, intense feelings, very. But I feel like this person did this on purpose. They were trying to show a sign of strength and to see how they were waiting to see how you would react, okay? Why? Why would somebody go to those lengths? Because they were very passionate about you. Very passion is always the number one reason for, like, you ever hear of passion killing? Not this person tried to kill you, but stabbed your heart, okay? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse popped out. So this kind of feels like this person gave you the impression, was trying to give you the impression that they weren't single or that they were with somebody else. It was all done on purpose. It gave them a sense of power. That's awful. Yesterday's reading was so beautiful, probably because I didn't ask before prefacing this reading that, or I didn't preface this reading with, please give us something really good. But look, sometimes things just happen, they come out. Let's take a look. Okay. Remember I said in the beginning they were trying to, like, get some courage? I don't really feel like this person wanted to do this to you, but it seems like, and I'm not justifying it and I'm not condoning it, but it seems like they didn't know how else to reach you, so they set up this thing to make it seem like, now this could have been a long time ago, or it could be currently happening. They set you up to make you think that there was somebody else they were interested in, or something else was going on, just to get a reaction out of you. That's awful. It's very immature. Very. And if you fell for it, well, now just pick yourself up, brush off your boots, and stand tall, because it should be a real big sign to you that it's for someone to go to great lengths like this to, do this. It does feel, albeit immature, I don't disagree with you, but it's because of how the depth of their passion for you, and they were waiting to see how you would react. Queen of Wands. Yeah, they might have even been saying that they were connecting with somebody else, or that they made it seem as if there was something else going on. They connected with another person, but they were, yeah. Or maybe there was a friend. And for some of you, maybe there was actually somebody else, but that was all set up. They even set that person up. For some of you, there is a good possibility that even with that passion, they did this because they felt you might have been holding on too tightly or clinging too much. And rather than just come and have an open, honest conversation with you about this, instead they play this stupid game. Okay, Virgo. They're giving me this message, like, tell Virgo that you're the SHIT to this person. You really are. Someone who doesn't even care, just wouldn't even go to these great lengths to put up some kind of front. And they did. They put up this front to get a reaction. All right, let's look at the present energy here. Okay. Yeah, they're communicating. Oh, they're communicating. Some of you, listen, Virgo, whether you believe this or not, you guys walked away. You did. Okay? Either because you believed it and you just said, oh, to hell with it, and you weren't going to fight it, or maybe you fought it a bit, or you went into tears and scratched up some cars with keys, whatever. Whatever your issue is, whether you let it go and walked away, whichever, you freed yourself, took back control of your life here. Now this person is kind of looking at you like they shouldn't. I don't know if it's they shouldn't have done that, but now they're kind of seeing like, wow, you really, there must be some time here where you guys aren't communicating or something, because you walked away, and now like things have changed. There's like a whole new beginning happening here with this person, and there's communication coming in. And now they're idealizing you. Idealizing you. I know it sounds like something from the 3 phases of dealing with a narcissist, where they love bomb or idolize and then devalue and discard. I mean, if that's, I always say with the narcissist thing, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell if somebody is a narcissist in the sense, like, diagnosis-wise, because they don't usually go in and get a diagnosis. Do they heal? Yeah, I've seen them. I don't see them like, they don't change their core, but they do change their behaviors. But it's not because they love you. It's because they love themselves, and they don't want to feel like a loser, because they always have to win. But some of you might have been dealing like with someone who is more or less a covert narcissist, which is someone who they're kind of subterfuge. They're still very narcissistic in that everything is about them, but instead of being overt and hitting you with a bat, they hit themselves with the bat, blame you for hitting them with the bat, and then cry from the pain. They do it to themselves. I hope that makes sense. So, and the point is that like the covert narcissist will make you feel guilty for the things they've done to you, where the overt doesn't care how you feel. You know, at the end, they really don't care how you feel. But either way, they're just very codependent and insecure. But there's definitely, if you're dealing with that, okay, yeah. Listen, if that was the person you were with, recognize that that's what you were with. Okay, you don't really need a diagnosis. You just need to see the signs. Even if they weren't malignant, they were just more higher on the spectrum of that, then this person is coming back. They're re-idealizing you. And then I feel like you should just maybe skip over this part and wait till we get to the singles and get somebody new, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But for others, you know, if you're not dealing with someone like that, this person is, because you walked away, because you just were like, that's it, I'm out, whatever, you went with somebody else, or I just don't care that you went with somebody else, I'm not dealing with these games, or that was just cruel, because it feels like it was cruel what they did. Now they're kind of coming back in here. And again, re-idealizing you, thinking about you. They're going to message you, definitely, and tell you that, you know, you are my ace in the hole, I feel. For others, if it wasn't a setup and they did break your heart and they did, like, maybe you found out there was somebody else, that kind of thing, they were playing that person. Okay, that person was not their person. I feel like they might have been up in their ego a little bit. Okay, maybe things weren't working out, or this person was just still dating others, was dating somebody else. Okay, but see, you have to understand, because when I look at this, Queen of Wands. Okay, some of you could have been connecting with a fire sign, like I said. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person never really made a decision about whoever they were with, okay? This Two of Wands is kind of like at a crossroads. So they were kind of standing there. They never really took the step towards them. Not, even if they physically took a step towards them, it made it seem like that's what they were doing, but this person was not the one they wanted to be with, okay? They may have just been standing there looking at them or giving you the impression that they were with them, but I don't feel that way here. I don't feel that way. And this person then frees themselves from that person because of their passion for you. Okay, so the world. What's going on with the world? This might be a long-distance relationship, okay? For others, I feel like there's communication about traveling, connecting again. There's potential here. They see there's a potential to revisit this relationship with you. And the honeymoon, oh my gosh, for some of you, this is a love bombing thing, so be careful. For others, it's just an energy of like they want to come visit you, maybe around the holidays, or spend some time with you and some good time. Financial issues are a factor right now. Or their career. It feels like I'm hearing they can't be with you right now because of career obligations. All right, let's take a look at the moon. The Emperor is back. He always comes back. This person's always, all right, male or female, it doesn't matter, it's an energy, but Emperor's always showing up here in this reading, okay? Bossing up, that's for sure. Making a big change, coming in with that Emperor energy, leadership, taking control, making things happen, being respected, someone in an authority position, military, police, maybe. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is really contemplating. They're in this, they're going to message you, but right at this time, right now as you're listening to this, they're thinking about what to say. Seven of Pentacles. Did I say six? I meant seven. They're thinking about how to approach, what to say. And they're really, listen, this is not coming to them easy. They're planning this out. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is like a card of a student or someone who's like studying. This person's studying you right now, but they're also figuring out their finances, but they're figuring out what they want to say to you and also what kind of plans. They want to make some plans with you. There's some money coming towards you. They're making some kind of offer or gift or paying for something. If it's long distance, this person is going to show you that they've bought a ticket to come to you. I mean, did they even... I don't see them asking you if they could. Here's the sun. Okay. You are the sunshine of my life. I hear them. That's what they're thinking. That's their thoughts about you, their feelings towards you. Okay, Leo energy. Oh yeah, here's the Page of Swords. So that is curious. They're not going to ask you right away if they can connect with you or come visit you or spend time with you. They're not going to ask right away. They're just going to kind of communicate and tell you like some factual things. You know, what they've been doing, what their thoughts are, what they've been understanding, their concepts, plans, ideas, things like that. So I feel like that's how the communication is going to go. And also, something here, they're thinking about changing their career or their job, and that might be part of a conversation. They might come in, you know, kind of like a friend. I mean, are they trying to be your friend? Not really. They're trying to get back in. They're trying to come back into your life, but they're going to approach like a friend. And I know you're going to be like, for real? After what happened? Really? Now, I will tell you, they're giving me this message. Some of you got the courage to walk away from this person in the past. Your heart was broken. You found out that this person wasn't single, or you thought you guys were together and you weren't single and this was your person, and then there was a third party or an argument, and some of you did free yourself and walked away, and in the just recent or in the past stood in the middle of the road and just said, okay, now I have to choose a path. Which way am I going to go? Okay. So whatever happened, whether you left them or you were forced to leave them, they're coming back in here, okay? And I know, you guys are like, listen, there are some of you here that do want to reconcile or do want to try to, you love your person, and so we're not gonna beat each other up if, that's the case. But I do know some of you got really hurt, and you don't want to do that. So if you don't even want to listen to this, you don't have to, and you can just wait for the singles portion. That'll be next. But let's take a look at this future energy. Yeah, they're going to try to manifest something here with you. There you go. They want a new love start here. Now it starts getting real emotional going forward. If you take the call or you communicate with this person, the emotions, that kind of stuff starts coming from them. And I do see them laying all their cards out on the table here. For some of you, they will tell you going forward that, all right, for some they felt like, for some of you, they will tell you, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm just transmuting the message here. They will tell you that they felt like you were watching them too much or you were stalking them, okay? Don't get offended. If it's not for you, if that's not you, don't worry about it. It might be for somebody, and maybe that person's not here in the chat listening to the video, okay? But that is for, because this is general, that is for the one person who would say you were too curious, too nosy, too up in their business. It stressed them out, and they didn't know how else to. They were trying to break up with you, or they made you think there was somebody else, which actually would just make it worse, because then they're just looking for attention, and that might just make it worse for some Virgos. I do feel like there is truthful communication coming from this person. There's a heart-to-heart conversation here, and they are going to try to express their love for you. I do feel like they're very curious, at least will be, going forward in regards to you and the relationship. This person has a lot of anxiety. They struggle, okay? They struggle with their anxieties and things like that, okay? And I do feel, yep, here's the reconciliation card. So I do feel they are going to tell you that they didn't do it right, or they handled the situation wrong. That's all. Everything is going to come out more so in the future. If you agree to have conversations with this person, I feel like they are going to tell you that that was not the way to do it. It's really like a sincere apology, because the Six of Cups can be an apology, okay? They do want to try to like ease their burden. They might ask for you to forgive them for what they did, and have a heart-to-heart. Honestly discussing your feelings with each other. That's going forward. The present is just kind of like wanting to talk to you, but they're not going to come right. I know some of you might be waiting for an apology. They're not going to come right out and do it. They're being very, it feels like strategic to see if you will even receive them, if you even want to talk to them. I mean, they could just as easily, because their intentions are to get back with you, they could just as easily like make amends and send you an email or whatever, and just tell you that they're sorry for what they did, and I'm not trying to make anything happen here with you. I just want to tell you that, and good luck with your life. They could easily tell you that, but because they are really contemplating and plotting what to say, are they sorry? Yeah. If it's the big N that you're dealing with, then no, obviously it's just manipulation. But for those of you who are not dealing with that type of person, then, and if you are, you need to run. But if you're not, their intentions are to manifest this relationship again, and try to actually sort things out, have some truth. Did you see the light went out? Did you see it? So you're not getting me. Okay, the truth is, here you go. Seven of Swords, that they were deceptive. That's the truth. They were lying. They were being sneaky. Oh, they're coming forward. Maybe you'll ask them. Virgo, you might accept to receive conversation or communication from them, and you might actually ask them, what happened? What did you do? Why did you do that? That's what I feel like. That might actually, you might be the one to instigate that conversation, to get some clarity and closure, if you're going to leave it, or to just try to better understand, because I feel like a lot of you, it was kind of sudden what happened. You didn't expect it. I feel like a lot of you were just rolling right along and things were good, and then a person, place, or a thing interfered. Maybe they might have even just said that they had to work, and they were busy building their empire, which is a crock of you know what, okay? Because if somebody is telling you that they can't be with you because they're trying to accomplish goals in their life or whatever, they can easily accomplish those things with you. It's called power couple. It's called teamwork, right? And so it's just an excuse that they just were not trying to have that relationship. Anything that anybody says to you, they can't have a relationship because of their kids. They can't have a relationship because they're taking care of parents. They can't have a relationship because they're in the middle of a work project. They can't have a relationship because, you name it. Right now, I want you to tell me what excuses you've heard. Leave it in the chat box. Leave it in the comments. What excuses have you heard? Because anything that you've heard, as much as you could say, okay, that makes sense, not when it comes to love, because there are married couples who have been together for 30, 40, 50 years, and they go through so many things, but they go through them together. There's people who lose their homes they lose a child, God forbid. And if that happened to you, I'm so sorry. They lose things, and yet they still stay together, okay? I just, Preacher Kel is here just trying to let you know. It's just an excuse. When two people truly love each other and they want to be together, they overcome the obstacles. They find ways to make things work. There's no excuses. When it's real love, okay. So you may have to just decide what to deal with this person and get your closure and move on. I feel like if you want to hear them out, hear them out. But if this has been a pattern of excuses or saying things and then it cycles back through the same old patterns again, then you got to go. If you haven't left yet, go. All right, let's just take a look and see what their love messages are here. Vulnerability. All right, you can be completely open with this person, Virgo. And you ought to be. You should always be open in the sense of communication, right? Having that heart-to-heart. Discuss how you feel, and you might say, what you did was that was really harmful to me, that was really hurtful. You can say that to the person. It doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter if this person's narcissist. It doesn't matter how they react. It doesn't matter if they get off on that. It doesn't matter. The point is that you cannot be stifled, because if you keep yourself in a position where I hear it all the time. Oh, don't give the narcissist. You know what? Be you. Be authentically you. This person has no power over you. No one has power over you unless you allow them to. So express yourself. If you want to express your love, express your love. If you want to express a fist to their throat, express a fist. And listen, I'm not saying for you to be violent, but I'm saying be who you are. That's all. Okay, retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Okay, for some of you, you need to pull away. Just be gone. Okay? You might open up and tell this person how you feel, and then leave. That might be something some of you need to do. Okay, it is safe to trust in this situation. And that means trust yourself. It is safe to trust yourself. You are allowed to speak up. And, I don't know why I'm telling you this, Virgo, because of all the signs, Virgo, you have no problem. You do represent that Queen of Swords energy sometimes because, like the Gemini here, Mercury ruled. Virgos are communicators. That's why you're all in the chat and all of my comments, because you're trying to get it out. You have to talk. That's why I do what I do. I'm a talker, and I'm a communicator. That's what Virgos do. So you trust yourself. Don't stifle your communication. Express yourself and talk. All right, fate. This is a destined partnership. Destined for what? It's destined to be resolved. And whether the resolving it helps it move forward into a better place, or resolving it helps it dissolve, fine. But it is a fated partnership. When you met this person, there was a reason for it. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. And for some of you, your soulmate is yourself. Don't forget that. Go slow. Okay, if you're going to renew this with this person, well, you have to deem if it's safe to trust. If you feel safe, that's the first thing you have to. Virgo, relationships aren't just about love. Relationships are about safety and security as well. You have to know that you can feel safe to express yourself to a person without them criticizing you, without them judging you, without them taking your secrets and running and telling everybody. It's not easy sometimes when you get angry. Sometimes it's not easy, but it's a growth process, and everybody's at a different pace in their growth process. But your relationship with whomever you're with, safety first. Emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual safety have to be there, right? Because Virgo, you're not one to open up yourself and your heart, and you have to be 100% sure that who you're sharing yourself with you feel safe with. Now, if you were sharing yourself with someone who was narcissistic and lying to you, and you found that out, well, you're going to have to recover and heal from that, okay? But you can trust again. So your advice. I don't have my charms again, so I'm just, next week we'll be good to go. I'll have the whole setup and I'll be doing more videos, so bear with me. All right, you have the Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. This is your advice. Plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to details, Virgo. Wait for perfect timing. There's a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. And this person has gray hair. This person who watches over you has gray hair. They also used to they rode horses. For some of you, this person rode horses. Oh, and they, I said this person was like always looking at a map, always looking at maps or blueprints or like plans. They're always looking at plans, or they always had plans, or they were always making plans. They sit down at the table and they set their plans down for the day. They were a planner. Okay. All right. So you have the Four of Cups. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity. Missing the point. The distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Your advice here is to wake up. Virgo, wake up. Wake yourself up from something. Okay. Eight of Cups. For some of you, there's a need to move on and to seek more from life than what you're experiencing, even in this connection with someone. Some of you are on a spiritual quest, or you need to go on a spiritual quest and choose to make some big life changes here in your life at this time. Change up your priorities. Some of you are leaving home. Some of you may need to be leaving home or relocate, okay? Some of you might be relocating with this person, okay? I do feel like, I have to say, part of this Four of Cups, this is a surprise. And I just ruined it for you. So be prepared. There's a surprise coming in for you from a lover, a past, or someone you were recently connecting with. Okay? Whether that's your NARC popping back up to re-idolize you, or this is not your NARC, this is your person who is coming in to apologize because, well, maybe they're realizing they need to make amends. Or, you say something to them. Some of you actually are going to say something to this person. Bring it all out in the open. Good for you. Don't let it stew. Get rid of it. As soon as you address issues or say something to people, or you don't like something, or as soon as you set a boundary, then you no longer carry it with you, and it doesn't turn into resentment, which of course turns into poison. Resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person will be ill from it. Doesn't affect them at all. When you sit with resentment against somebody and you never tell them that you're upset with them, that person goes to bed at night very happily, and they sleep very well. All right, let's take a look at your singles. Let's see what the singles, who's coming in for Virgo. For those of you who are, guess who's back? Always, right? I mean, give me a thumbs up if you see this Emperor in the readings all the time. This is an Aries. Wasn't this, you guys, not yesterday's, but the day before. Wasn't he here? Okay. All right, so the Emperor, again, is someone, well, they sit in an authoritative position, or they're like chief of police, or, up there in the ranks, military, firemen, A lot of you, it's firemen. Wears a crown. This person, well, obviously, I mean, if you meet someone who's wearing a crown, you need to snap a picture and send it to me in my email, because that is just not something. Okay. They just said, they're laughing at me. They said, no, it could be around Halloween. You might meet somebody like at a Halloween party or somewhere who's kind of dressed like that. All right, I'm just saying. Let's see. Oh, this person likes to bowl. You know, bowling? Okay. Let's see what else is coming in with this person. Okay. Very well balanced. Very. I love this energy. Okay. They might be a performer, too. Maybe on the side. Maybe they dress up like as a clown for kids' birthdays or something. But I'm feeling like also they could be a performer. They might have like a regular job during the day or do something, but then they have like as a hobby, maybe they're into acting or performing on stage or doing magic tricks or something, you know, or juggling, of course. But it feels like performer. Cirque du Soleil. Am I saying that right? Cirque du Soleil or something like that. I don't even know if those things are happening right now. They might have been in their past, though, and they might tell you. All right, what else? Wow, look, it's the same as the other day. This person, a little bit of a drinker? I don't know. Living in some luxury here. They like to eat. They're very well off. They might moonlight as a bartender as well. Or you might meet this person out at some, like a restaurant or a bar or some kind of celebratory event where there's catering, lots of food. Could be a wedding. So funny, I have a wedding coming up and I have to find a date. Oh, the options are immense and I just don't know who to choose. I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, again, with the purple, all dressed up in purple, okay? This is crazy. Like this is crazy. They have a collection, like they're a wine collector, or they enjoy the wine tasting. Okay. Now these don't have to be similar. They could be separate. Okay. Oh wow! Look, here's the King of Wands. Okay. So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is somebody else. See, you've got two people coming in here for you. This person's an athlete. I'm just going to tell you. This other person is an athlete. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Let's see. They have cats, or they like cats. They travel. You might meet them during travels, and they might travel to you. Bring you a rose or some flowers. Okay, very committed individual. And this person... They travel for work, and I'm hearing like they work in sales or manufacturing. Like they work in sales, they go back to a place and they pick up the product and then they go travel to sell the product. This person is like, you know, very charming, this King of Wands. Very charming, extremely social, very popular, very good with people. Just feeling very popular. They know how to work a room, okay, male or female. And they have a lot of, look, here's the sun. I didn't even see that was sitting there. And that's Leo energy. So this person is like very playful and fun and positive and good fun to be around. They might have a child as well, okay? Let's get a couple of more cards here. Yeah, they might have a child. Or they might want one. So this Emperor, this is who I was talking about before, and I think I gave you a date a couple videos ago, 2 or 3 videos ago. I think I put timestamps in the comments for where the singles was. Now this King of Wands, Some of you met this person in August. Definitely. Yeah, some of you have already met them. You've already met them. You may not even paid attention, or you may not even really, or maybe you did. Maybe you might be talking to them right now, but you may not really have even, I feel like they've been definitely trying to message you, or they've been talking to you, okay? And if you haven't met this person, you're not talking to anybody right now, I feel like in about 8 weeks, they're going to come forward. You're going to meet them. Now this Emperor, I think I was saying, did I say October? Okay. Oh my gosh. Virgo, you have many options. Didn't I just say I had a lot to choose? A date for a wedding? Okay, now I've got the King of Cups. Okay, now the King of Cups was in the, was the King of Cups in the reading I just did? Or was that the reading before? I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. There's a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person comes across as very peaceful and relaxed. You're going to meet this person at like either some kind of like retreat or a yoga, or they're your massage therapist, or they work in a hospital. Okay. They might be a doctor or a nurse. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to go. I can't, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Now the King of Pentacles is here. Virgo. See, this is how it works. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I know, I see you laughing there. This is like insane. This is how it works. You got this old relationship, right? That you've been holding on to for a long time, a hard time letting it go, right? You can't let it go. You can't let it go. Okay? You're still holding on to it. Even if it's energetically. Your hands are tied up. So because your hands are full, you're not open to receive new love. But the minute you decide, Virgo, trust me on this, because I'm your big sister and I've been on this planet a long time, trust me. The minute you let go, here comes all the options. Here comes the new. If you're sitting here and you're like, listen, I let go of my ex, maybe physically, but there's spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. How do you know when that energy is gone? When you wake up one day and you realize you didn't think about them. They weren't even on your mind. You won't even realize you weren't thinking about them. And then one day you're going to say, oh, wow, I haven't thought about them, not even once. If you still have a thought about your ex in any way at all, then they're still vibrating with you. Now, if you were in the position where you haven't thought about them at all, then it's just not time for you yet. But for others, trust me, there's somebody coming in. Now, I have to tell you, I'm going to pull some clarifying cards on this, because some of you might work as nurses or in hospitals or something. These are two people that are both there. All right, let's take a look at this King of Cups. Okay, Two of Wands. And, okay, so this King of Pentacles, heartbroken. No, this is not you. It could be, but no. This this King of Pentacles is like in a grief process. He's kind of like surrounding you, he or she is kind of like in your energy, but not really doing or saying anything because they have a broken heart and they're hiding that. So they're not really trying to come forward, but they are, if you find that they are kind of, every time you look up there, you run into them or you see them in weird places, or they just keep, Spirit will send you signs. Like I knew somebody that a long time ago, and haven't thought about that person for a real long time, and then I think yesterday or the day before, something happened that was connected to him, and another person that he was connected to showed up in my life, like out of the blue, made me think about him. And then today, somebody else connected to him showed up. Spirit will always send you signs that they're kind of like preparing you that somebody is coming in that perhaps you knew before, or you don't know and you don't understand the signs, but they're weird things that happen and you figure it out later. This King of Cups feels like they're at a crossroads right now. What is this cross? They're making a decision here. Wow, here's strength again. Okay. Getting up the courage to ask you out. Virgo, you have a lot of options coming. You have a lot of options, okay? Both of these two people, you could be like going into the doctor's office for a cold or a procedure or something like that. Like, Virgo, you are so attractive right now. I don't know what's going on with you, but I don't know if you've noticed, but you've got either, like, the past is knocking on your door, and it is Mercury retrograde, so these could be people that you knew before are starting to hit you up, or, inquiring about you, or trying to, like, what's this? Okay, so this King of Pentacles, this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, is really just trying to, like, see things differently. Still recovering from some grief or sadness. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could just be a family member or something that happened to them. They might just be very melancholy and just kind of have that energy, but really trying to see their way out of it. Okay? These could be females as well for the guys that are listening. I know, like, Seven So Savage is here, and Alex is here, and some of the other males. So these could be females, the Queen of Pentacles and Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress, okay? But I'm going to leave that here. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you're just going to see. Just keep your eyes open. You're going to see. Things are going to start happening now. And, we're getting into cuffing season, so of course that's when that energy starts playing out. But I can tell you, I was feeling the energy before. You're not going to be single for long. You're not going to be alone. You're either going to be reconciling with your past person, or you've got other energies showing up here. Now, if you're holding on to your ex or your past person, you may not even notice any of this. And that's fine, because you're not meant to, because you're supposed to fix or resolve something from the past. But if you're not holding on to that past thing, you're going to see this start happening. So these two people down here is going to be somewhere where there are people who lay down or rest. I'm trying to think of things like I was feeling like massage, or in a hospital or a doctor's office, or where do you go to places when you lay down? Where you lay down. Could be laying on the floor at the gym, and these two people come over and start working out next to you. Hey, Virgo. Look, I don't want to know your personal business. You do what you got to do. Like, this could be even more than just laying down next to two people at the gym. This could be somewhere else. Like, you do what you have to do. No judgment. It's a no judgment zone. Some of you go to Planet Fitness. That's a no judgment zone. So I'm just going to leave you reading there because it looks pretty exciting. Just go out and live your life. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy. Laugh. All right, Virgo. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Personal readings in the link below, and I will see you all later. Bye.